Hi guys, it's day 5 of social studies. So we're going to jump right in. This is going to be the first part of a 2-part video series on your assignment. So I'm going to go ahead and select Canvas. From here, I'm going to skip some of the steps. I'm going to go to my ICP 3rd grade, and then I'm going to scroll down to select day 5. So in my assignments, I'm asked to watch the video. Guys, this is about an 8-minute long video, so make sure you give yourself enough time to watch it. You're going to reread Native American Spreading Through the Continents and complete the graphic organizer. So the reason behind this being 2 parts is because we're going to have to first read the text. And I'm going to I had started this ahead of time. So we're going to read the text, and the assignment is going to be us creating the main idea statement, details, and then an explanation. So this is a 2-part assignment here it's going to take a little bit of time. So the first thing I'm going to do today on the first video is I'm going to enable the editing. I don't have to save this because this is my text, but I'm going to be thinking about the main idea as I start rereading this. And I need to get my highlighting tool out. So I have my draw and my highlighting. So I highlight my tile. Sorry, it was not a great job. And I'm going to be looking for word bites that I see as I'm reading. So those are going to be words that I kind of see again and again, so that way it helps me form that main idea. All right, here we go. Long, long ago, people began to move from one land to another. These people were nomadic hunters, people who moved from one place to place in search of food. Sorry, I'm adding words here. These hunters moved from the land we call Asia into the land we call North America. And so I'm noticing this word moved is using multiple times here. They did not plan to move from one land to another. They were simply following the herds of animals that hunted for their own survival. Long ago, northern regions of North America were covered in thick sheets of ice and giant glistening glaciers. Beringia was one of those areas, as great herds of large mammals such as woolly mammoths, mastodons, giant bison, buffalo, saber-toothed cats, and giant ground sloths moved across the icy land. Hunters followed them. So I see this movement. We've got these animals here that are moving and the people that are moving along with them. Over many years, people moved right across the vast expanse of land to various regions, to the wide open grasslands of the Central Plains, to the northeastern and southeastern woodlands, swamplands, and coastal regions, and to the sun-drenched west coast and dry southwestern desert. Remember, we've talked about this word vast, meaning very large. Some people settled in the far north regions. Ooh, wait a minute, settled. That's the opposite of move. So I'm going to highlight that. Some regions of the Arctic and subarctic. Some people moved even further south into what we now know as the continent of South America. Eventually, many ancient people chose to no longer roam the earth, but instead chose to settle in one place. Because they had discovered regions where they could hunt deer and rabbit and catch fish in lakes and rivers, they no longer had to follow and hunt grazing animals. There were also natural resources such as fresh water to drink and wood and other materials that could be used to construct homes and build cooking fires. The temperature in some regions may also have been temptingly mild. One thing that is certain is that many native people began to farm. So I find that interesting. They were once moving from place to place, but now as they settle, they're farming. Native people began planting and harvesting and began to grow a variety of crops. Because of this, some people chose to stay in one place, and by working together, were able to increase that food supply. Over time, about 500 North American native tribes came to inhabit inhabit. That means to live somewhere, because I'm thinking about habitat, inhabit, and I see in these pictures that it looks like they're staying. I'm not going to be growing crops and fishing and doing all of this stuff if I'm not staying. A wide variety of regions across North America. These native peoples, at about 20 million, lived their lives for thousands of years until European cultures migrated. Ooh, that's another familiar word, to America. And I know migrated also means moved. So thinking back and taking a look at my highlighting, I noticed that I have early settlers or early people, Native Americans. I know that and I'm even using my text feature here. They started up here and they moved south until they settled. So hopefully those 2 concepts can help me with my